Oh no, you've got homework. You've reached Talking with Dr. Terry, 180 Seconds to a Better You. Message number 108. I'm Dr. Terry Wurzbacher, and this call goes out to my Vol State buddy, Erin. A turning point is defined as a point at which a significant change occurs. Have you ever sat down and listed yours? I have, and it's quite enlightening. Why would I encourage you to do this? There are lots of reasons, but I think everyone should have some sort of map of how their life has either shaped itself or been shaped. I think it gives you a greater understanding of what has happened to make you the way you are. What was going on in your life, your career, your emotions at each of these turning points? Was there an imbalance that pushed you in a certain direction? Has that imbalance been corrected? Is your career overriding your family time right now? Is your spiritual life suffering? Do you feel fulfilled? Are you happy? What could make you even happier? If you go back over the history surrounding each turning point, you might see things you'd like to work on to improve. Do you have any regrets? Any resentments? Here's a few of my turning points. God told me I was going to be a doctor. That probably was the most important one of my entire life, even though it happened at age 4. It shaped every single aspect of my life, including my current work as a death doula. Number 2, I developed epilepsy when I was 21. Why was that a turning point? Because it completely derailed my career goals of being a neurosurgeon, and boy am I grateful for that. Number 3, a relationship I was in ended and I was heartbroken. Well, how could that be a turning point? I had a friend in the same boat, and we would get together on Wednesday nights for coffee and dinner. One week she told me she wanted to go to this weird church with some other friends so she couldn't get together. I was invited, of course. I didn't care about that, but I definitely didn't want to be alone, so I tagged along. That was my introduction to metaphysics, and that also completely changed my life. Number 3, I tore my ACL when I was about 45. Yeah, that's a weird turning point. However, if I hadn't done that, I wouldn't have learned to love running. In fact, I'd hated running before that. Without running, however, I'm pretty sure I would not be here talking to you today. Number 5, I had shingles, and then I had the extremely painful post-shingles pain for over a year. That was a turning point because it led me to mind-body medicine and IFS. So I would like you to list at least 5 things in your life that have been turning points. You may list a lot more initially, but then go back and see how each really impacted you and narrow it down to 4 or 5. For example, notice that I didn't list anything about graduating from medical school or joining the Navy. They weren't what I considered turning points because they didn't lead to a significant change. I'd also like you to share a few with me and let me know if I can share them with others. It's okay if you don't want that. Let me know also if you think this was a stupid assignment or if you've gotten some good out of it.